today.
What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast, man. Welcome to another one. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was gonna be another Mental Game, the Fat Vision collaboration, but I haven't heard from Twan today. I hope everything is all right. You know, because everybody knows like what's been going on with Twan lately. So whatever it is, you know, we'll get up later. Whatever it is, man, just holler at me. Y'all remember? I think everybody got some merch in their background, man. I'm looking at it. Some of us got some merch on. You know what I'm saying? Got some new merch.
Most
So I
definitely, man.
just want to continue to remind everybody, you know what I'm saying? www.mentalgame.net, man. Go there, man. You know, it's hoodie season. We got the hoodies on deck. I got a new line, a new collection I done started for the women. It's called She's So Mental. You know, She's So MNTL, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, run down there, cop yourself something, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, you know, because I know I had like a brand appeal to the males, but you know, I had to look out for my ladies. Little recap, you know, yesterday I had a pop-up shop. I had my family come out to support me, and I'm very thankful for that. We got rained out, but it was all good still. You know, here on the Mental Game Podcast, we want to continue to shout out all the birthdays and the anniversaries in November. Shout out to all the birthdays and anniversaries. Aaron, you got a few new birthdays that we didn't catch last time?
Uh, Not really. Well, for November?
Yeah, for November.
No, I think I said them all. Grandma Louise, my mama's mama.
Huh?
My son Quentin is tomorrow. Sean is
Quentin,
a week
Sean,
from
Kayla.
tomorrow. My brother Marcus, his daughter is the 29th.
I'm sorry, 29th.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
my daddy's mama. My
oh,
daddy's
Momo. Yeah,
mama
Momo.
is on
Shout
the
out to Momo.
28th. Right, Mark, or 27? 27 or 28? 20, I want to say the 28th. The 27th, it's always, her birthday was
Marcus
always
like,
on
don't give me with
Thanksgiving.
the particulars.
So there's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
did.
Novembers. A lot of
For sure.
Novembers. A lot of
Yeah,
Novembers.
a lot of February Valentine's babies.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right on. Right on.
Anyway, man, if your birthday's in November, your anniversary's in November, whatever anniversary, work anniversary, wedding anniversary, a sobriety anniversary, I want to continue to
Sobriety.
bring those up, you know. You know, you still here, you celebrating another year, you still here with us, like,
Absolutely.
you know, you was about to end it all, you know, just bad in November, whatever it was going on, but you survived and you made it. Another year, shout out to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give another reminder to the people, you know, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Continue to like help us spread this message to other people that need to hear it. So with that being said, this podcast episode is gonna be it's gonna be titled inspiring confidence in the minds of our youth. And the main reason I got my brothers on here today, I wanted to bring them on here. I want to say congratulations to them. They took a team of 4 to 10-year-olds in flag football to the I-9 championship, man. So shout out and congratulations to them.
For real.
We got old head coach,
Congratulations.
head coach Marcus right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we got the defensive
What's up?
coordinator, aka hype man, Aaron. So you know
And
they
the
had
offensive JJ was the offensive coordinator. He the one that he installed the offensive packages.
Yeah.
And it all fell into place. And funniest thing is, I think maybe only out of all the kids we had 8 altogether. 8. I say maybe 2 of them only is familiar with the flag football. Everybody else was first timers.
absolutely.
Okay.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
we
They
took
only had 3 Wayne.
we yeah. So I mean, basically, man, like this, you know, the level of like, because I think this was our first year coaching as
Yes, it
well.
was. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I had some experience with playing playing ball. Y'all have experience with playing ball, and that's all we had. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like getting a hold of these kids and just making them confident in what they could do. You know what I'm saying? We kind of had to instill that in them, and we had to see it. We had to see it and then instill that in them. So
Mhm.
I want to say congratulations to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
On
congratulations,
y'all
fella.
I-9
I know y'all had a
championship.
lot of fun, huh? Oh, the
Man,
Oh
whole
yeah,
season,
we
huh?
did.
yes,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
It was
Yeah.
a whole lot
yes,
of fun.
yes.
They can, yeah,
yeah,
Surprised
they
me.
yeah.
I
can
didn't
say,
think I would have
they
that
can
much
say
fun.
yes. They can say yes. It was a lot of pressure, but it was fun. It was like a lot of, it was very stressful because you don't want to let the kids down, but it was cool at the end where they was excited and happy and just to see a smile on their face and just to teach them
Right,
was all
Uh huh.
worth it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it was cool. I'm glad I had my brothers with me to share that. You know what I
For
mean?
sure. For
Right.
sure.
I know, I got
Go
a
ahead,
couple
everybody.
nephews. I know I got a couple nephews, and every time I get out there and do anything with them, try to hype them up and see what they can do. You know, it just be fun. You know what I'm saying? You know, they
Hmm.
go do what they
Hell
want to do,
yeah. Yeah.
and just having how many y'all had 40? How many you say
Only
y'all
had
had?
18.
Oh, we only had 8 of
18.
them.
Okay,
It
just
was
eight.
six
Yeah.
on
Okay,
what? 5-on-5. Sometimes 6-on-6.
yeah,
Sometimes seven
okay,
on seven.
okay, gotcha.
It depend on what kind of curveball they want to throw us, and
So
we adjust it.
I know y'all being out there, man. They brought that inner kid out of y'all.
Yeah,
You
man,
know
we
that's
running
Oh,
up and
tell them
down
the
the
story,
field.
JJ. Tell them the story. Tell them the story. Tell them
What?
the story, Jay. Go ahead. Tell them
yeah.
the story. Tell them the story. Tell them
Oh,
the
how you?
story. Tell
It's
tell
gotta
Oh,
be
Chico the
one.
story, bro.
man,
Gotta
Tell
be
Chico the
one.
story.
oh my God. Oh, you talking about Amari?
Not
RJ.
Amari. No, no, not Amari. The one with RJ. Tell them about RJ. What RJ did.
What did
He
RJ
took
did a
him out of
lot,
the He took
man.
him out of the shoes.
He
He
should.
took him out of the
Okay.
shoes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Chico.
Okay, yeah. We
So
was doing it.
it's
Yeah,
last
go
game
ahead.
of the season. We in practice. We in
Okay.
practice. We just out there having fun, keeping the kids loose, right? And
Okay,
so I'm lining up at DB, just trying to get them adjusted to what they're gonna see when they play in the real game. So
Right.
everybody wanted to go. We got a quarterback named GG. Yeah, we might see him on Sunday one day in the
One
next
day.
couple of years.
Okay.
Saturday's
He's
on
Okay.
that
He's
Sunday.
good.
outside.
And
He
RJ
got
as
talent.
well.
Come on.
He got
So
talent.
yeah, he got some talent. So I'm guarding him. So then, man, he hit me with a hey ball. He hit me with a zig route, bro.
yeah.
5 yard in, and he cut that thing out so fast. I bit on it like an idiot. I bit on it, and as soon and I when I saw it, it was too late for me to recover. Soon as I got into my stance to go and move, my damn shoe come on,
Damn.
and I fall down, tumble down. I look like Sonic the Hedgehog spinning on the ground. I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
do
went
nothing but
rolling.
laugh because I'm like, he
Hey,
got me. No ego involved. Hey,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I told him, hey, RJ, man, great play, dude, great
Oh
play.
man, I can't
Do that
believe.
in the
Wait,
game.
one second. I can't believe I forgot, man. I want to say this. Shout out to TST, man.
Oh yeah,
TST.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to TST. Big shout out to TST. Truckers standing
Yes, big
together.
shout out to TST. Yes, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
don't know why that's not
That's
in my notes.
that's all of us, man. That's all of us,
If
man.
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
Hey,
don't,
boy.
if y'all don't follow, go follow, man. Tap
Okay.
in, man. It's gonna
Okay.
be
I'm gonna have to do
huge.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on. It's on Facebook, Chico.
Yeah. I'm gonna send.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send it to
Facebook,
you.
TST,
Okay.
Truckers. Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
send
Yeah.
it to
What
you.
is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna reshare it on my page too. It's called Truckers Standing Together, Mo.
That's
It's
it.
Trucker
Yes.
Okay,
TST.
I
Trucker
ain't no
Standing.
trucker. I got you.
That's
I
all right,
understand.
but
it's
that's
No,
all
fine.
right.
that's all right
But you
though,
got
man. It's
family that's truckers, so
Hey,
It's
it's a community of us, man. It's a
yeah,
family. So
yeah,
even if you're not a trucker, man, just a mental game in the TST, us standing together, man, it
yes,
symbolizes something.
yes,
You know what
Facts.
I'm
absolutely.
saying? And
Facts.
it
Super fact.
symbolizes a togetherness, a community of folks, man, that's actually trying to put some things together, man, and incorporate, you know, good, just a good fellowship, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, man? A
Facts.
place where people can come to and, and get all the problems off their shoulders, man. And they need feedback, man. We there for them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and
Hmm.
yeah,
it ain't no egos involved. Ain't no pride on here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to leave that at the door. So,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
man,
yeah,
it's just about a community, man, with open arms, and we welcome in anybody, man, that want to be a part of, what
yeah.
we have going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm
it's
definitely going to
not.
get on that.
You don't have to be a trucker.
You
Yeah.
don't have to be a trucker.
Hmm.
See, one thing about if you know a trucker or you got a truck in your family, And I know you know a trucker because you're all here with number trucks with us. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
It's like
Right.
90% truckers on here, right?
So so
Big
it's just
facts.
like what we all on here putting together with TST is gonna be a safety net for the drivers. You know, we building a safety net so we can build something for the drivers, like a membership. Some people when we explain, they say, "Man, you doing something? Well, y'all doing something like a union?" No, we're not doing a union. We're just doing a membership to where it's buying power, to where everybody can come together and get the cheapest rates. I mean, not the, they can get the highest rates, and the cheapest rates on material, equipment. You know what I'm saying? Benefits, insurance, medical. You know what I'm saying? Things of that
Retirement.
nature. Time you got to look at it like, you know why when
Mm-hmm.
like Walmart, when they drivers get the best rates because Walmart got 10, 15, 20,000 drivers. So when
Mm-hmm.
they go get something, they get it at the dirt cheap low for the simple fact because they got so many drivers. And any
Exactly.
company gonna sell you something at the cheapest because they want that 15,000 member payout. So when we
Hmm.
start operating like that as a membership, then we can get the same rates as anybody else get because we got 15, 20,000 members together and we bond it together, things of
Mm-hmm.
that
Exactly.
nature. Because right now, them races is killing everybody, man. That's why
Yes,
we started a
indeed.
conversation off about, how much and how less people was making today. So right
Mm-hmm.
now I can't go by myself and buy everything I want. My money ain't gonna afford it. But if I got
Mm-hmm.
15,000 people behind me, I get everything I want and some.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
Yeah. Don't tell all them people we just tapping into their cheat code. But I just wanted to say, now I just wanted to say that before we had gone into our first segment. Our first segment, and I'm gonna start with Marcus. 'Cause Marcus ain't been on here in a while. I gotta look around my camera so I can look him in the eyes. Look me in my eyes, Marcus. Yeah. All right, inspiring confidence in the youth. Why is confidence? Why confidence is essential for kids and teens today, Marcus?
okay. Well, it depends on how you look at it. A lot of these kids nowadays growing up don't have fathers. Like, I expect all you guys to all y'all got kids and stuff like that. Looking at me and my brother, our fathers was there, but a lot of the things that we had to learn on our own. You know what I'm saying? So like my son, I got a 7-year-old son. So he was out there playing football with the team, and he's never done it before. This is the first time. He didn't. I don't want to say he did bad, but he did good. But he just him out there and me giving him the confidence. With his uncle giving him confidence. Hey, run this route. Throw the ball. Let him see it. So he know he can do it. So I think that's what's important for him. And he told me today because he didn't have a game. It's our last game. He was telling me today, I wish I could have played more. So now when I get him back into it, I'm giving him the confidence to know that you can do it. Then your uncle
Yeah.
taught you how to do this. When you got to do, get on the ball, pay attention. So that's what is lacking. So I feel that now the kids are hearing that and seeing that, and you're giving them the confidence to do it. That's what's important to them. They know that they can do it at a young age. Because I wasn't playing football. Me and my brothers, neither one of us was playing football at 6 or 7. But seeing my son do it and doing he's way better at 7 than I was. You know what I'm saying? So I give him props for that. Because, usually nowadays, if you're not giving them confidence, that they so young, they're not going to want to do it. They're going to want to stay inside, play their video games, play on their tablets or phones or whatever they do, whatever they do, and not want to deal with it. So that's what I would say. Just give them no confidence so they can have the confidence in doing what you're trying to teach them to do.
Right.
What
Yeah.
about you? What about you, Don? What about you, man? Like, why confidence is essential for kids and teens today? Don threw up earlier before we started recording. He said, "Oh, the YNs. Why is confidence essential for YNs today?"
Yeah, bro. Cause some kids don't know who they are. So giving them confidence, once they start learning things and doing it on their own, it builds character. They start
That's
knowing
a
who they
fact.
are. They start liking things, and that really make them know. what they want to do when they get older. Because if you ask a kid right now what you want to do, they're gonna be like, I don't know. And that's kind of crazy because I remember growing up, I already knew what I wanted to be when I was able to talk. So these days, you got to really take the time and be patient with the kids. You got to paint a perfect picture. You just can't tell
That's
them
true.
something and think they're gonna do it. You got to paint them a perfect picture.
I
Yeah.
get it. I know a lot. I know I'm not one of those. I mean, as vocal as I am, is the most vocal I am is probably just on this podcast. But one way I try to inspire confidence because I have my little brother-in-law staying with me now. Um, I'm not really a vocal person. You know what I'm saying? I talk when I need to. But for the most part, I try to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure, well, not try, but I make sure that you or anybody around me like any young person around me has the opportunity to see what I'm doing and just have an example because that's what I was afforded. You know what I'm saying? Like even though my dad was probably one of the laziest people I know. You know what I mean? But I grew up watching my big brothers, get out there and do things and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for them. But I'm just not as vocal as they were. You know what I'm saying? I just lead by example because because sometimes with me a lot of things that I see with young people nowadays, some of them don't want to hear you or they don't want to hear what you got to say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
facts.
I be making sure what I do, I make sure I provide that example for them to see. So that way, when they go their way and, say they trip and fall, like, hey, man, I remember what Jay was doing. Jay was doing this. Well, hey, let me do this, what Jay was doing, and let me see if that work out for me. And normally that lead to a little convo, and then I'll show them the rest of the way. That's usually how things go with me,
Right.
as far
Right.
as trying to inspire confidence. I just give me a visual example. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What about you, Chico? Why is confidence essential for kids and teens and YNs today?
Um, it's good what you said. I was kind of leaning towards that, man. Like a lot of kids today don't know what confidence look like.
Right.
They don't know what a strong minded individual look like unless they're getting it from like, schools, a figure at school or a coach,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, because kids are paying attention.
Oh yeah, they
Uh,
watching.
but I
They
think it's
definitely
really,
watching.
yeah, I think it's really essential, man, because without character and without confidence, it's easy for you to get into a head of a kid because kids are impressionable.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so if they don't have any confidence or I, they can easily suffer from identity crisis, or they can easily get misled and misguided. So I think it builds, like you said, builds character, man. And I think that kids, when they know who they are, when they have confidence, they don't lean on other people to show them everything they need to know. They
Mm-hmm.
build character and they build strength. You know what I'm saying? And they and they
Mm-hmm.
and they start to understand who they are and they can grow.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So I just think that, man, you know, being confident and not arrogant, because a lot of people get it confused. You know what I'm saying? But a young brother with confidence is a powerful brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they can easily fall into that role of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think it's essential because if we're talking about our youth and our YNs, then we talking about leadership. If you don't have confidence, then you can't be a leader.
No. Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
we
'cause
looking
you're
for
not gonna.
for
Nobody gonna follow you.
ain't nobody gonna
Exactly.
follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we need for our young brothers and even even the sisters, even
Mm-hmm.
our young sisters,
Mm-hmm.
that confidence. You know what I'm saying? And learning how to be independent and doing things for themselves, man, it just makes us stronger as a nation as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know what
believe.
I'm saying?
I
Because we
believe
look
that.
at, okay, well, if we have the essentials, if we have the knowledge, then why don't our young kids have it?
That's
I don't
true.
care if they're not getting it at the house.
Mm-hmm.
If we see them in the streets, man, I seen two young guys in the weight room in the gym last night, right? And they were working and they were looking at me, but they were looking at me to see, because you never know who looking.
Mm-hmm.
Never
Mm-hmm.
know who's watching. Nope.
These
Mm-mm.
kids are always looking. They paying attention. So I'm in there and I'm giving them an example to go to lead by. I'm giving them an example to follow. And not only that, I break away from what I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
to actually spend time with them, to see what
Mm-hmm.
they want to do, to see what they trying to do. So man, it's just really essential to always reach back and make sure that these kids know what confidence is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They know what greatness is. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
man, just those little conversations that we have with the youth, man, it's important. You know what I'm saying? Because they need that guidance. They say it takes a community. We are the community.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man.
We
So I just
definitely
think
are.
I think it's real essential to our survival and our growth as a nation for
There you
our
go.
young kids to
There
know
it is.
about confidence and how to carry it.
For sure. Now
Right.
I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, cause A Ball and Aaron have sat there and listened to all us, and they didn't cheated, so they got their answers already. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit.
I'm
I'm gonna
vibing,
start
bro. I'm agreeing with everything everybody's saying. I'm
My
tenfold.
vibing, bro.
bad. I ain't mean to hog the.
You good? You
Ah,
good? You
nah, you
good,
good.
Chico? You good, Chico? Nah, I'm vibing, dog.
Okay.
I'm agreeing. I'm in agreement. I'm in
Nah,
agreement.
but so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna start with you, Aaron. A Ball, you get ready, cause I'm gonna pick on you next. All
Well,
right.
before Aaron go, I'm
What you
glad you changed the subject because I was kind of lost for words and everybody had already ate it up. So I'm glad you changed the subject. Thank
tenfold, tenfold. Okay. All right. Let how social media comparison, bullying, and home environments if like affect confidence. How do you think all of that together, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like it was when I think I came up on the back end of it. You know what I'm saying? When everything we really didn't have social media growing up, my
Mm.
generation. You know, I don't
you.
We
have
didn't.
Sam on here, so you know what I'm saying? I don't have Sam on here to kind of confirm that, but you know, we didn't have social media until like on the back end when I was like I guess a junior in high school. That's when we had like social media.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we didn't have social media. You know, what social media does, it creates like a
False
lane
sense of
where
security.
yeah, false sense of
False sense of security and a false sense of confidence as well.
yeah, false exactly. And it creates like a field where you constantly comparing yourself to something because you see in everything. You know what I'm saying? You seeing everything on a wide scale, everything, everybody all over the world. And then you got the trollers, you know, aka the bullies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And attacking your confidence as well. And like y'all also mentioned, some of these kids don't have the proper grounding in their home environments. So that attacks their confidence as well. So like how do you think, like what's your opinion on that, long like how all that comes into play and like affects confidence in our youth?
Well, I mean, you kind of just answered it, bro. I mean, to be completely honest with you. I mean,
I
uh,
didn't mean to. I
that's all
apologize.
right. I mean, you just kind of laid it all out. You know, I
Uh-huh.
mean, I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
really have to say anything. You kind of just laid it all out. You know,
Man, y'all acting like I'm smart or something, man. What's up with
watching
y'all?
the, I call it, watching the scoreboard, social media, watching the
Mm-hmm.
scoreboard. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do that. You got to put in the work because what social media does, social media gives you a false sense of achievement, false sense of confidence, and makes you think that okay, because you see somebody else making a jump shot, a difficult jump shot, you can just go out there and do it. But they don't show you on social media the 2,000 jump shots he put up in that same spot. They don't show you in practice the throws that he's missing for him to be able to complete that pass on Sunday or on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't show you the work that goes into being great. You know what I'm saying? So that's social media. Now in the home, it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm pretty sure everybody heard of the show called The Boondocks, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Cartoon.
Why you had to bring up the Boondocks,
So
dog?
in the Boondocks,
I
but
need to see
I'm
what
drawing
it's
a
doing. Go
parallel
ahead.
in the
Go
home.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So everybody knows Uncle Ruckus.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, Uncle Ruckus was probably one of the smartest people in that show. But because of the home training, it destroyed his confidence to make it seem like the others were better than him. Think about it. When he was okay, but the reason why I love Boondocks is because they put it in a funny manner. And what I mean by that is, okay, you had Uncle Ruckus, he was a little boy, right? His mom already had identity issues, quote unquote. Okay, she was wearing a blonde wig. The daddy was a drunk. Every time Ruckus tried to do something, his daddy always broke his confidence. I'm not gonna say exactly what the daddy did. He was, even though it's funny as hell, but his dad always broke his confidence. So it caused him to go another route. To whereas he started hating himself and hating the people that look like him. You know what I'm saying? And that happens in real life as well, to whereas you have a child who wants to learn, wants to quote unquote do better or be better. And you have a parent that comes along, aka like Eddie Kane. If you seen the Five Heartbeats, he did the same thing to Eddie Kane.
Right. Broke them down.
You sit up there, you got somebody constantly telling you you ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna amount to anything. And eventually you start to believe in it and wearing down your confidence. So now you walk outside and you see people doing stuff. What you first thing you go, oh man, you ain't gonna do nothing, man. Man, you garbage, you suck, you know, because you're bringing that inside, you bringing it outside, and you trying to affect everybody's effect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, on their own personal reality. So that's the
I
home
need to
side.
put that on the shirt.
You know, so it's like you said, it starts in the home. Number one, starts in the home. Absolutely. But you got to remember, man, you got some people out here, bro, that are damaged,
Mm-hmm.
and they're reproducing damaged people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't mean to
Facts.
put it that way, but
No, that's facts
That's the
though.
truth.
Big
you
facts.
know,
Right.
so we and then when it comes to us, especially with the youth, like what Marcus was talking about, no, what you was asking me about earlier. I'm sorry, I don't mean to dominate the conversation, but
You're good. Go
there's a
ahead.
young
Go ahead.
boy. His name is Amari, right? Young brother, you know, little kid. You know, he was out there playing. You really don't know what he's doing, right? So instead of us casting him to the wayside, you know, one day in practice before our game started, I pulled him to the side and just worked with him. Just worked with him, just a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, and this time, okay, hey, you did great. You know, giving him that positive
Hey,
reinforcement. Hey, you did great, but look, we're gonna use you on defense because I want you to be the one grabbing that flag. You know, and I'm telling it to him in a way that he's like, okay, you want that
Yeah.
flag, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Engaged him.
Good.
He
And
turned
look,
that.
you
I would say this. He turned that dude into a goddamn monster.
a dog,
My sweet little Amari, man.
dog. Look,
Turned that dude
look,
into a
look,
monster.
A-ball. One day he
Yeah.
came there with the afro. The next Saturday we seen him, he was out there with braids,
Yeah.
ready
Yeah.
to get it in. I'm looking at him tomorrow. Uh-oh.
they were that
Hey, he had
confident.
a saying. Yeah, he had a saying. He would walk around. He would walk around snatching us. Snatch it.
Yeah.
Snatch
Snatch
it.
it.
Snatch it.
Snatch it. Yeah.
Snatch it.
Snatch it.
Snatch it. I said, boy, don't you know, you
Yeah.
scaring me. I
You
was
know what I'm
like, hold
saying?
on,
And
man.
so
Who
he'd
is
be
this
like,
dude?
he be shaking he'd be on the sideline like, oh, I'm ready to get back on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, look,
He turned
once
that
he
man
got
into
out
a
there,
monster,
He
dog.
a
once he got
dog
out
out there,
there,
huh?
he was a
Yeah.
dog out there. He was a dog.
Yeah.
So they didn't run.
Yeah.
They always ran away from him because whatever
Yeah,
side
they
he
did.
lined up on, they ran to the opposite side because he was on it.
Now,
He was on it.
now, if that
He
wasn't
was on
building
it.
confidence, I don't know what would have.
Man,
For real.
I'm telling you. That dude had a new attitude. He's a totally different kid by the end of the season.
Totally different kid. And the beautiful
Totally different
thing
kid.
is, sometimes, especially with men and children, not necessarily our children, but children in general, you say everything with the eyes. You just
Mm-hmm.
give them
Mm-hmm.
that look. You remember like RJ would go out there. he'll miss a pass. He'll just drop a pass. We like, all right, don't worry about it, RJ, don't worry about it. But when he make it, he's making a phenomenal catch, like a catch that we didn't even think he could make. And I just call out to him,
Mm-hmm.
RJ, and I just give him that look and shake my hand, give him them eyes, and he just starts smiling like, yeah, yeah. So you
That's
give him that,
approval. That approval, yeah,
boom,
that's all they
But
needed.
confidence through. Yep,
Mhm. And that's
yep.
inspiring confidence. All
Mm-hmm.
right, A-Ball. All right, A-Ball. What are some ways us as adults and mentors, stepdads, whatever it may be, what are some ways we could uplift, motivate, and like strengthen the next generation?
Well, that's a good one. That's
Yeah,
first
I
of all,
saved it just for him.
about setting a good example
Oh,
and self.
Uh-huh.
You know, just
Mm-hmm.
like Chico said earlier, uh, you never know who watching. And
Mm-hmm.
kids, they pay attention. You know, they almost believe what their eyes tell them before they believe what their ears hear. You know what I'm saying? You'll be telling them something over and over and over and over and over, but it don't register with them till they see it. And
Mm-hmm.
like somebody had told me, well, a lady in the grocery store told me one time, some kids they was like running around doing something. No, forgive me. I had my two little nephews with me, and they was running around doing something. And I just be playing with. I'll be like, man, they bad. And she was like, nah, they not bad. Kids are not bad. Kids are not bad. They just got a lot of energy. She said,
Mm.
it's up to you. She said, it's up to you being a grown person to know how to direct their energy to what they really need to be doing. Let them keep their energy. But it's up to you as a grown
All
up
right.
to be able to use their energy so they can learn with their energy. And that made sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Either
Mm-hmm.
either
Mm-hmm.
either I can let them run around with a toy gun in their hand, or I can let them run around with a book and read something or doing something, but let them keep their energy. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I
mhm.
believe, like setting a good example. I want to say something about the social media thing. Like sometimes
What you
if
got?
I do a post or something and it's very inspiring, you know, because you can with social media you can learn something good and you can learn something bad. It just depends on what you pay attention to. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's tons and tons and tons and tons of positive information on there. Like us, we finna be on there with
Wait.
positive information. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the type of people that's gonna pay attention to us, or do they want to go listen to somebody else that's speaking bullshit? So I be putting a little quote on there sometime. I be saying Facebook social study course 101. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was all in school, we all had to take a social study course. You know what I'm saying? They gave us a
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
textbook, social study, but it was in the book. It was
Mm-hmm.
to us, it was like some BS. But if you pay attention to
Mm-hmm.
if you pay attention to Facebook or social media in the right light and see what it'll tell you what's going on in society. But
Oh yeah.
it'd be up to you to pay attention because right now social media ain't going nowhere. It's never gonna go nowhere. It's never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna shut down. And people gonna continue to live their lives on there. So you gotta be able to use your kids. You gotta be able to use social media to teach your kids, just like that the teacher was trying to teach us out the social study book. You see what I'm saying? It's not about a book no more.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on in the world right now is right there on social media. You can get on social media.
Yep.
You can see some on social media 10 feet away, a mile away, or 1,000 miles away. But if you pay attention to it, it'll
Mm-hmm.
teach you something. It'll teach you something if you pay attention. Well, right now, if we didn't have social media right now, what would Donald Trump be doing to us?
Nothing.
Lying.
Well, nobody know.
well, well, really, yeah,
Imagine.
exactly. Nothing, because we wouldn't know. We wouldn't
He'll
know
be doing
anything.
it and lying about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but when you're talking to your kids and stuff about social media, because I was talking to somebody today about it, it's a big-headed monster. It's a real big-headed
Mm-hmm.
monster. But it's also a blessing if you can get the information. It's a lot of times I go on there, I get a lot of information, man, and some of the information that I use, it put me in front of people because I'm listening to guys like us that's talking positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't even click on stupid stuff no more. Because when you click on stupid stuff,
Yeah, me
it'll
neither.
bring that stupid stuff back to you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I see a fight, I used to when I was first got on there, I used to click on it. I used to do a comment on it. Oh man, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like. But when it's stupid, I don't even click on it. I just pass. And when I see something pop, I click on it and put a comment on it. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna bring me something positive right back. Okay. So
It's definitely a double-edged sword.
yeah,
It is. It is. It is.
Yeah,
but
Honestly, because I think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
no.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to
Finish.
say before it is a social study course if you pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't give
oh
your
yeah,
kid no textbook.
you
You
get
can't give
live
your kid
updates.
live update. You can't give your kid no textbook no more and say, do page 10. You know what I'm saying? If you keep them in that textbook, the world and social media gonna run past.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, I believe that. What about you, Don? Man, what are some ways us as adults and mentors and leaders, how can we motivate and strengthen the next generation?
You gotta build confidence, build character.
Yeah,
You gotta if you all right, for instance, my little boy, he really didn't know what he wanted to do, right? So I introduced him to
Mm,
other things, introduced him to new things. He started catching on. He still love his game and shit though. But I started putting him outside more often. You know what I'm saying? Teaching him how to do things that life lessons. How to work the weed eater, how to work the
yeah.
lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? And over time he started liking. At first he didn't like it, but over time he started liking it. So now he'll come to me and be like, "Hey, you want me to do
Okay.
this? Want me to do that?" I'll be like, "Nah, don't worry about it. I got it." You know what I'm saying? But at
Mm,
first he didn't like it at all. But now he used to it. Now he can go out and do. He can make money off it, or he can just he know how to survive. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
At first he was shy.
I got you. I got
I had to bring him out their shell.
you. Mm,
right.
mm.
That's
Tenfold.
true.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Right.
think sometimes the stuff with the confidence thing and with the children is a double edged sword because I know my pops brother Aaron in the chat, like he said, man, all y'all did was play games. I tried to get y'all to cut the game. He was fussing at us more than trying to just teach us, hey, if y'all do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're teenagers, you in your own mind, you be like, man, I don't feel like if you want to fuss at me, I don't want to hear anything you got to say. You know what I'm saying? With me being a father, I had to take that to them. If I need my children to do something, I'm not gonna fuss at them. I'm like, hey man, can like my kids are little. Like I said, I got two 7-year-old twins. I got 19-year-old daughter, 18 and a half. So I try to be like, hey, can you do that instead of like you supposed to do this? So it's like you kind of turn them off. You kind of turn the youth off. A lot of parents have their kids social media is babysitting their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they on Facebook, they on YouTube, they on Instagram, they on TikTok, mainly TikTok. And that's what babysits them. That's what forces them why the parents do whatever they got to do, for their kids to leave them alone. Hey, y'all go get on your game, get on your PlayStation, leave y'all. But now we have to take time out. Like I said, we got 6 men on this screen. So all of us are fathers. And I'm sure y'all are so right. I don't know y'all, but I know my brothers. We up close with our kids and we do stuff with them. Make sure we give them the time. We give
Yeah,
everything we have to do and not fuss at them or talk at them. You know what I'm saying? Because that turns the kids off. I know when I was 15, 16, I didn't want to even deal with that. Because I was like, okay, you
yeah,
fussing, I don't want nothing to do. But if you came to me at a different way, then I would have been good.
Look, he will fuss about the
Yeah,
grass being cut, but he ain't realize that we cut the grass early that morning.
Right. Yeah.
He ain't even realize it.
He was still ready to fuss at us because he
Yeah,
assumed we couldn't
he
do
just y'all used to
it.
hate
Yeah.
to cut grass. No, we didn't used to hate to cut the grass. We cut the grass. We look. We young. We out here. We trying to play Tecmo Bowl. We out here playing football. So we would be like, okay, let's cut the grass early in the morning. Get it over with early in the morning. Or we would say the other way as like we're gonna cut the front at a certain time. We're gonna cut the back at another time.
right.
You
Mhm.
know. Like what they say,
You don't know that Louisiana
nobody
heat,
cares.
boy.
Nobody look. Nobody cares how the sausage. I ain't gonna say sausage. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't
Nobody
get it.
cares how the omelet is made. If you want an omelet,
No,
go get an
I
omelet.
hell
know.
Nobody
I
cares
was
how the
gonna
omelet
get.
gets made.
Boy, I was gonna get him down.
I
I
know
ain't
you are.
lying.
I know. I
I was gonna
know.
get him
Man,
down.
I know.
he
Nobody
was
wants to
setting it
see how
up.
this. Nobody
Boy,
wants to see how.
I had a big
Nobody wants
old
to see how
cars
the steak
loading,
get
man.
made. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to see the cow get killed.
yeah.
But don't. Nobody cares.
Oh
Nobody
shit.
cares.
But
Nobody cares.
I like that though, cause it's certain ways you gotta talk to them to get things done. I like how you did with the other
Yeah.
Yeah.
kid. You came at him. You didn't come at him. Oh man, you messing up. You know what I'm saying? You just told him that's all right. All right, we finna reroute this. We're gonna use you another way, and you turned him up. That was wise. A wise choice. That was a nice choice. A good choice.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't
Word
just
word
throw him.
selection just
Exactly. Exactly. Word
You read
selection
you
is
redirect
very
Word
you
important.
selection and
redirected his
tone.
energy.
And tone, too.
redirect
Yes.
Tone.
redirection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something I got to work on because I kind of treat all of them the same. And I got to
Mm-hmm.
realize that, well, I can't talk to the little one like that. You know what I'm saying? Or the older one, I got to be like kind of softer. You know what I'm saying? It, it,
Okay.
it's, I'm learning as I go.
You gotta understand their level of understanding.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
what Marcus has said, you gotta realize, like, hey, sometimes you gotta take a step back and realize, like, hey man, like they can only understand from this level. And
Hmm.
and really if they don't understand, it really is my fault because you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm responsible for getting them to that level of understanding. You know what I mean? So
You
that's
didn't
that's
project it
all it
right.
is. You gotta remember who you're talking to. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
project it
gotta
right.
know. You gotta know your kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like speakers, you know what I'm saying? If you a speaker, you do a bunch of seminars and stuff for a living, you got to know your audience. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to engage and connect with your audience. And that's all Marcus was saying, you know what I'm saying? You just got to know how, you know what I'm saying? He knew and he understood how he received things, you know what I'm saying? Like receive lessons and criticism and stuff as a kid. He knew how he received it. So, you know what I'm saying? He just flipped the script on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, trying to get to the
I
fun.
think that's the most important thing. I don't want to dominate that, but that's like I said, coming with the coaching. Because fellas, let me be honest with you. Like I played football, but coaching at this coaching thing, I didn't know I was coaching this team to the day before the game. So there's a lot of pressure on me, and I gave my brothers a call. Say, hey, bro, I never done this before. I'm gonna need y'all help. And they came and they was there for me. I had to know these were 8 kids I'd never met before. Only kid I knew was my son.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to come at these kids who have all different backgrounds. We had a rainbow coalition. We had Mexican kids, two black kids, we had like 2 or 3 white kids. So you have to know how to talk to these kids and coach these kids to just have them do what you need them to do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Right.
saying? So and that was the most important thing with me. So that's why I'm glad you brought me on here, Jay. These wonderful guys. It's like, they all have a lot of knowledge because I watched the show, so I know y'all got knowledge. It was tough dealing with the youth, 'cause all of them want the ball. Y'all know how it is. All the kids, they
Yeah,
want to run
yeah.
the ball. But you can't get it's only one ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's only one ball, and hey, we got to work as a team, because if we don't work as a team, we gonna lose.
Okay.
So that's why I try to get them to understand and teach them that. And it works because we got.
For sure. For sure.
For real.
Hmm.
Now I got a question for y'all, but also I'm gonna pose this question to the audience, the people that's watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? But put it in the comments. Answer the question in the comments. Leave us a comment, man. We not opposed to we not above reproach when it comes to criticism or whatever. But my question to y'all in the audience is, like, what's one thing you wish someone had told you at a young age that would have boosted your confidence? I'm gonna start with A Bob.
One thing I wish a person would have told me, on me. You just threw it out there, real. One thing. Uh,
Don't worry, I'm going to Chico next, man. I'm going to
one
Chico
thing.
next.
One thing. I want to say this before I say this here, man. We pretty much finna join up with a one of the biggest black CDL school in Houston, Texas, man. I want to shoot them a shout out. Had some conversation with them today. They like Melon Game and they like the motto of TST. I want everybody out there that's gonna be listening to us go to SR Truck Drive Institute. Ask for Rita or Steve. Rita or Steve. They black, they owners, they got like 100 students. They've been doing their thing. And they phone number gonna be 281-593-5070. I just want to get that out where everybody, we
Hold
doing
on.
our thing
I'm
and
gonna write that.
support.
I'm gonna get with you after the show. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that up. I'm gonna put that up on the show. I'm gonna get with you, get that number from you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it up there on the screen. This number gonna be on the screen for y'all.
they like what we're doing. They like what we're trying to do. And for the simple fact, we finna get ready and once we get enough number, we finna get ready and petition FMCSA. And they like that. They wanna
Okay.
Oh man.
be behind it. Yeah, we finna petition FMCSA. Now, one thing what I wish a person would have told me, bro, man, it's like a million things to tell the truth. uh
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
First of
You know what
all,
I'm saying? There's a lot. There's a lot.
they told me one thing, majority of the thing I wish they could have illustrated more than just told me because just tell me because they did try to tell us, but they didn't really illustrate it to us to make us understand what they were saying. Somebody just shoot something to you and they expect you to pick it up. You so young, you ain't picking up. But one thing
Mhm.
is that two things for me was don't grow up too fast and
Oh
kind of
man,
looking
man.
start kind of looking in the direction of what you think you might want to do and work towards it from an early age and learn it. Them two things. If they would have illustrated that to me a lot earlier, because I really thought growing up was just supposed to be the stupid time to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We lost 10 years of seriousness, doing something different and not really paying attention to everything that what we was getting at an early age. And now when I look back, some of my partners that really paid attention to and that becomes the upbringing. You know what I'm saying? You might have a father and mother in the house that know how to, instill in their kids what they want their kids to learn early. Then you got some kids that don't have that type of parents that know what to instill in them. If you look at different races, you know what I'm saying? And it's Chinese, Jews and all them. They start teaching their kids certain things at an early age, and they be strict on it. They don't just our
Mhm.
parents and females. They be don't make him do nothing he don't want to do. You know, the other races, yeah, you gonna do what I tell you to do, and they
Mhm.
doing it to their kids not to be mean.
That's the
They
truth.
doing it
That's
to
the truth.
they doing it to their kids because they know how important it is for their kid to learn what they need to learn, and it's out of love. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
Mhm.
black people, already we just not getting into the to having a trade or a course in our life. You know what I'm saying? To where we can pass down. But if you don't have none in your life, you really can't do nothing but pass down. So I wish I had somebody in my life at an early age that would instill in me and not just tell me, but really instill it. You know what I'm saying? Took the time to like shape me up and be like, look, pay attention to me. And I'm finna tell you, and I really want you to do this here. Because when they told me
Hmm.
when in one ear, nothing.
I got you.
Let me
What
touch
about
that.
you, Chico?
No, no, hold on,
Huh?
hold on, hold on. Let
What
me
you got?
touch
What you
that.
got?
Let me
What you
touch
got,
that.
Don?
That's a fact, bro. Because I was told to get a good job with benefits.
I can't hear him.
I
I
can't hear
can't
I
you.
hear
can't
him.
hear you,
Hold
Don.
up, I went out. My screen went out. Hold up. I gotta reconnect.
Tell Don he gonna start over.
You had to start over, Don. Nah, I think. See,
Cause
I
I
don't know
know
if you can hear me.
Nah, it
That's the
went
thing
out.
about doing Riverside on the phone. You get like when you got stuff going on, it give you a little bit of interference.
yeah, but see
Yeah.
one thing about Dime, he don't talk all the time, but when he do talk, he say something that really makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be
Oh
listening
yeah,
to
for
him catch up.
sure.
I hear. Yeah,
Meaningful, yeah, meaningful for sure.
Hmm.
he. All right, he'll be back. He had to pop out for a little bit, but Chico,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
one
yeah.
thing? What's one thing you wish someone had told
Got
you at a young age? Oh,
you got
there
me.
he is.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, where
Don
you at?
Juan.
Where you at? Where
All
you at?
right,
Where
now
you at?
back to what I was saying. Me growing up, I had a lot of people that worked like construction industry work. So I was told to work, find you a good job with benefits. Okay. But that's what they kept telling me. But they didn't paint me a perfect picture. They didn't say find a job with a 401k, invest in the 401k, and by the time you retire, you'll have about $500,000. You
Right.
know, they find a good job with good benefits, like medical. You know what I'm saying? They just said find a good job with benefits. But on the other hand, if somebody would have told me, hey, be independent, start your own company, then once you get ready to retire, then go work for somebody with good benefits.
Right.
Because everybody that I've seen that got it, they work their own job and retired with a company. Now you have some people out here that started working and did good, but a lot of people that I see that really got it, they started their own company, and by the time they got ready to retire, then they came and worked for a company and wrote it out to retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Either or, it would
That's
have been a
facts.
good decision, but I ain't had nobody really to paint me that perfect picture. They
That's
told
facts.
me what to do, but they didn't paint the perfect picture. I couldn't
Right.
see it.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
the
listening, but I
the
couldn't see
illustration wasn't there.
it. It wasn't.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
It
Mm.
wasn't.
I
So
got you. I got
I had to learn it as I go. You know what I'm saying?
you. Mm-hmm.
Which wasn't bad because you can't tell me shit now. I know it. I can't fall for the okie doke.
The attitude behind it. Can't tell me
Yeah.
that shit no more.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
he
But
was like, he was like, all the way miss me with the bullshit.
exactly. And I learned, I lost, I didn't really lose a lot of time, but I spent 10 years in the streets. Now, in them 10 years, I learned a lot. The street gang, and I was smart with it at the same time. So I didn't say, look at it as a loss of time. I look at it as a bill. Because right now, where I'm at now, I can do anything and make it.
Mm.
Fact.
Nice.
So that
For
wasn't a
sure.
loss. It was a lesson.
It was a
Mm.
lesson for real.
I like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that. I like that. I like that.
Definitely.
I like that.
All right,
I
Chico,
like
what's
that.
on you, man? What's one thing you wish somebody told you at a young age that would boosted your confidence?
That would have boosted my confidence. Shoot, man. Honestly, Doc, a lot of people don't know. That I used to get beat as a kid.
Mm.
By my mom's boyfriend who hated my real father, and which I didn't know at the time. Uh,
Right. So he picked on you.
for somebody to tell me that I wasn't, huh?
I said, so he picked on you. He hated you. You said he hated your dad, huh? So he picked
He
on you.
hated
He
my
took it out
dad,
on
but
you.
at the time I didn't know who my
Yeah.
dad was. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? I didn't find out who my real dad was until I was 14. And so since I used to get beat as a kid, I didn't know how to channel that bad energy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to tell me that I wasn't wrong, you see what I'm saying? Because I lived, a lot of my younger years getting into trouble, because of it. Because I didn't know how to channel the energy. But for somebody to tell me that I hadn't done anything wrong as a kid,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because it messed with my confidence. It messed with my confidence at school because, when you in school and you thinking about going home and you finna get your ass whooped and you hadn't done nothing by this man that's at the house. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of shattered my confidence coming up as a kid. Um,
Uh-oh. Hold on, Chico. Somebody getting murdered over there.
yeah, yeah. So louder.
What happened? Oh, who is that? That's you,
Fucking,
Don?
that's fucking Shady Paws
Look,
in there crying because
Shady
his mama came home.
Shady Paws. I'm sorry, Chico. You
Nah,
gotta
man,
know. You gotta
it's
know. No, you gotta know. Look, cause on the road and shit, I be talking to Don. And you know, sometimes I'll be still out and down to make it home. You hear them motherfuckers going crazy when Crystal walk in. It be like, I'm like, Dad, who the hell is that? Oh, that's old little pooch. He liked me when his mom ain't here. As soon as his mom come here, she ain't fucking with me no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chico,
But go ahead.
I could definitely identify with what Chico talking about right now. I could definitely identify with what Chico talking about right now. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, man. So like we was
Trust me.
all saying earlier, like it starts in the home. Uh and kids can be that's where they can be affected the most. But like people that are outside the home won't know because the kid won't ever say anything
Mm-hmm.
because of fear. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And as a kid, and even as an adult, man, we're not supposed to live in fear. You understand what I'm saying? Because when we live in fear, we limit our growth. You know what I'm saying? Growth is
Mm-hmm.
limited when you fearful of certain things. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't allow you to grow. Um,
Right.
until you get to the point where you're actually able to um, face those things that head on that you had to deal with. And you start getting some therapy and you know what I mean? And then you're able to start gaining that confidence, regaining that confidence. You know what I mean? So I think it's real important. Um, it was real important, man, that I heard that information because it allowed me, me hearing information that I wasn't. Well, I had to learn that I didn't do anything wrong because my mother didn't even know at first. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that I had to live with, internally. You know what I mean? And so
Real quick,
once I got a
real
baby,
quick,
go ahead.
Chico. Real quick. I don't mean to cut you with. I want you to keep building. But were you an only child, or did you have other siblings in the home as well?
I had an older brother. We're a year and 7 months apart.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
let me say
yeah,
one thing
Okay.
about it. Let me say
yeah,
one thing
man.
about his brother. His brother, I know him. We all been best friends for a long time. His brother was like number one in what Chico America or state in football. Y'all might have
He
heard of
was
his brother.
he
So
put like this here. Him and Ricky Williams, bro, was the number
yeah,
one and number two fullback in the nation.
yeah,
Like when
Mm-hmm.
my brother came out, he came out with Randy Moss, R.W. McQuarters, like Kevin Falk. These cats, he
Mm-hmm.
was on the platform. So it was some big, big shoes to fill.
yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
you know, everybody was already loving him. You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So all of my mom's, the dudes that she dealt with, or or friends or whatnot, it was always a him show. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
almost live in that shadow. So I had to find my
yeah,
own identity.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
what I'm saying? And it wasn't easy for me because I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have anybody showing me, hey, or taking to me saying, hey, this is the way, this is the way. Man,
Mm-hmm.
as Lyra, he'll tell you, I done bumped my
Yeah.
head. I'm
That's the
talking
reason.
about I bumped my head over and over and over and over and over again. You see what I'm
That's the
saying? To the
reason.
point where it's like, it took for me to do that in order for me to get to where I am today, because I don't think anybody could have taught me that. I think it had to come from me hitting my head and having to go to certain places to actually dig deep inside of who I was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the
You know what I'm
reason.
saying?
That's the
Because if I
reason.
hadn't dug, if I had dug inside of who I was to really understand me, the person, man, I would have been all jacked up.
Yeah.
I would have been all jacked up. So, man, sometimes we have to dig into ourselves because God, if God say He created us in likeness of Himself, then that means we got to have some kind of power. We
Right.
have to have some kind of power,
Yeah.
and in order for us
Yeah.
to possess that power that He stored on us and in us, man, you can only get there by tapping into your spirituality and God,
Yeah.
and that's what I
That,
had to turn to.
that's the
You,
reason.
you know
Not
what
to
I'm
cut you
saying?
out,
So,
Chico.
like, man, it was a. Go ahead.
Not to cut you out, but I wanted to get that out
Go ahead,
about
brother.
you and your story. About you and your story. That's the reason why I brought his brother up. Dealing with him and his life and his confidence is that during the time was coming up. You know what I'm saying? He had to do certain things to be seen. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And almost when he
Mm-hmm.
do certain things, it was like his brother. We all family, but we all understood that his brother was. I'm talking about top tier. You know what I'm saying? They can
He
be in the
was
Mm-hmm.
he
same.
was one of them, man.
Right. They can be in the same room, and Chico can say something talking about super important, but it's still gonna have to fight through the things of his brother before somebody just be paying attention to what Chico said. That's why I brought his brother up when he was
Crazy.
telling the story.
Man.
So literally like the redhead stepchild.
Well, I ain't gonna
Literally.
say he was treated like that, but when you living in somebody's shadow like that, it can destroy your confidence a little bit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
a little bit, a lot.
A
Because
lot.
No, but
again,
that's
like
why
you
I say
said, no
it can
disrespect.
actually it can destroy a person. Honestly,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could. Yeah,
you
it
know, you have
could.
to have a
It could.
strong mind. Dog. You have to have a
Mm-hmm.
strong mind, and like I said, I've cried many a days to God. You know what I'm saying, and asking Him to give me some guidance and give me the strength and give me the power that I need to hold all of this stuff that I have. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't like I said, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't easy, but my journey, I have a story. I have a testimony. You know what I mean? And so, and one day I'll be able to tell it, and I'm pretty sure all of us kings on this line will be able to tell our story, um, for the world to
Oh
hear.
yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
Right.
know what I mean, man? Because us as black men, man, we go through so much, and it's not even talked about. You know, we have to wear all of this shit on our shoulders. We had that conversation where when we were saying, man, you know, why can't we talk to people when it's vulnerable, when we're being
Right.
vulnerable?
Yeah, we can't be
And
vulnerable in front of people. Yeah.
right, because we live with so much on us to where
Mm-hmm.
people start thinking that we weak.
Right.
But we were told to be strong. But man,
Mm-hmm.
we
Amen.
got so much stuff on our shoulders, bro, that man, hey, it's man, we have to have, it's imperative that we have that confidence, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Facts.
necessary because that's how we navigate. That's how we navigate this world with
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
confidence. Man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take, man, I was locked up, right? And I'm gonna say, and
Mm-hmm.
I ain't afraid to say this. Man, there was this guy, and he was an Italian dude. He was a counselor, but I don't think he liked brothers because he was trying to break the confidence of the brothers that was coming through there. Man, tried to tell me to walk with my chest in, walk with my head down. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a conditioning, and it's all geared towards the black man.
Right.
So we have to fight society, and not just society, but there's going to be individuals in society that's going to target you because
That
they
look
see
like
that
you.
light,
That look like you.
because they see that energy. They try to break that because they try to break the man. You see
That's
what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
the daddy
saying?
ruckus, man. The daddy
So,
ruckus.
so
The
man,
daddy. That's why I go
just
back to
fighting,
the daddy ruckus.
just
Yep.
fighting through all of that, man, has given me a confidence that I feel like today is unmatched, man, because I'm more confident now in my life than I've ever been, but I'm also more humble than I ever been.
Yeah. You
Saying
know,
so, man, it's just
you gotta put that mask on, man. You know, you talk about superpowers, we all superheroes, bro, because we all out here wearing masks.
Yep.
right, right.
We all out
Man.
here wearing masks, and
But can I say? But
you
can I
don't know
say
what
this?
you look like until you in somewhere by yourself. You really don't.
Yeah,
That's the only place you can take that mask off. You come
Yep.
home, the world and beat the piss out you for 12 hours straight, and you come home, but you see that little baby. That little baby don't give a damn about what happened to you.
nah,
When you put that
Right now.
mask back on,
shit, you gotta throw it on.
you gotta play that part. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? hmm Yeah, it's some real stuff right there. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Nah.
No,
ain't
no,
mean to
no,
cut
bro,
you
you
with it.
good, man. That's why we on here,
Yeah.
man. Sure, man.
Yeah.
But can I say
Yeah.
this, man? Listen,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've gotten the most pleasure out of being vulnerable, man, because it's the only way that you can connect with your audience or the viewers or the onlookers or fans, whatever you want to call them, is to be vulnerable in telling your story because they
hmm
want to be able to relate.
The
They want to
YNs
relate to
can,
you.
yeah,
They
the
want to
Yeah.
relate
YNs,
to
man.
us.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
want to
the
relate to us,
YNs,
yo.
they'll feel that.
Yeah.
hmm
So be
Okay.
vulnerable when you telling your story, bro, because that's how you connect. So don't
hmm
don't feel bad about being vulnerable, bro, because
Mm-hmm.
that's how your story really get out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because
Tenfold.
a real king, a real man that's sure of himself, don't care nothing about vulnerability, bro, because they're
Yep.
secure in who they are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No ego to bruise. I have no ego to bruise.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
So just
I
because
have
you're
no nails
vulnerable with
left.
something doesn't mean you're a weak man.
Mm-hmm.
That just
That
means
just
you're a
means you've
man
been
of
tested.
character. You're
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's not a bad thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tenfold. Well, I'm gonna shift gears. I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. I know we was all serious.
Make sure you put that clutch in. Make sure you put that clutch in, man, before you
Oh
shift
my.
that gear now. We don't
Shut up.
drive automatics over here. We don't drive automatics over here.
Boy, say
Shut
manual,
up.
huh?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
shut up, Don. Don over here. Shut up, Don.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Hey, bro. Y'all crazy. Okay. We gonna shift gears a little bit. Okay. I want to do something a little. I guess you could call it the little fun segment. All right. What's one of your? I'm trying to see who I'm gonna pick on. I'm probably gonna pick on Don. The Don just know it's coming, man. It's coming.
Run it.
He
All
ready
right.
too. He like this shit.
Run it.
They
Hey,
go like, what is that? Don't pitch it.
what's one of your guilty pleasure coping mechanisms that you're not ashamed of?
Ooh, ooh. Ah,
Say that question. Hold on. Say that question again. I mean, let me get the meaning of. Say it again. While Don
Like what?
thinking.
Yeah. What's one of your guilty pleasure coping mechanisms that you're not ashamed of? I'll go first, for example. All right.
run it.
Yeah.
In my recent layoff, I'll say,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? My brothers already know, like, what I be doing, like, kind of like to cope with, and the anxiety of not working and still having to provide and stuff like that. I got a lot of time on my hands, so I've been using my time recently. I've been making songs about everybody and just sending them to people. Now everybody knows, like my biggest coping mechanism is laughing
Yeah,
because
Right.
I
yeah,
come from a family of not just fools. I come from a family of damn fools.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll crack on you at your funeral. It's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We've done it. We've done it. We've done it.
So one of my coping mechanisms, I'll sit there and think about a person, think about the funny stuff they do, think about the nicknames they have, and you know what I'm saying, I make a song out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my guilty pleasure coping mechanism that I'm not ashamed of. Don't worry, A Ball, your song is coming. I know I ain't sent
Say.
you one yet.
Say.
Yours is
Well,
coming.
I would say. I was just finna say, go easy on 'em.
Yeah, so that's when I say what's your guilty pleasure coping mechanism? Like, what I'm saying, some people might like to listen to rock music when they, what I'm saying, they might like to go and play golf, like real golf. I ain't talking like no top golf where you just, on the driving range, like they might just want to go play golf, you know what I'm saying? Like just something that's like, a guilty pleasure, like that you use to cope, like, you know what I'm saying? I already know. I got an idea of what Don's is. I kind of got an idea what
Yeah,
Marcus's is.
you already know what it is, man. I'm outside,
Yeah.
man. I'm outside. I'm outside on my bikes or the side by side, man. I'm just riding. That's the only time I don't get
Tearing,
no call. That's my
tearing the
time.
woods up.
Tearing the woods up. Just ride. Urban riding.
For sure, for sure. What about you, Mark?
My Steam Deck.
Steam Deck? All right. Aaron, since we're going to be quick about it. Aaron, what's up? What's
I
up,
mean,
Aaron? Yeah, nah, you good, Mark. You good.
Man, guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure.
but Jay, you might have to explain. I can explain what a Steam Deck is. Steam Deck is a portable PC.
Uh-huh.
It's a portable
Okay.
Reflected and
PC.
respected. Yeah, he got like a little portable. Yeah, it looked like a Game Gear, but it's a portable PC.
Oh, all right, got
Yeah,
My guilty pleasure is
your
man,
guilty
just
pleasure
getting on the
coping.
game.
Okay, well, all right,
Yeah,
that's
just
one.
getting on the
That's
game.
it. That's it.
You know, just getting on the game. There's one game in particular. Head coach, NFL head coach on nine. It's an old game. But I love the micromanagement of it. I don't know why. It's like, where you got to build a team, create plays, and do all types of assigned players. Like a real NFL type deal. I love it. It shifts my brain into another type of mode to where, it may seem like it's stressful. Um, it actually kind of helps a lot. And then getting with JJ too and talking to him about his game because he plays Madden on PC. I like getting with him and talking to him about his situation and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna go into too much detail. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. Like me helping other people, helping them, giving them game. So dealing with the YNs. Shout out down. Um, uh, that's really about it, man. I mean, I don't. That's me, man. I'm simple. I'm a simple dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm simple.
All right, hey, Bob, what's your guilty pleasure coping mechanism, man? How you deal with this world? You know what I'm saying? What's something that you're not ashamed of? I don't care
Man,
if you're listening to Making My Way Downtown, Walking Fast, and all that. I don't care, man.
That's a
Yeah.
game right there.
that's that's the reason why. That's the reason why I asked you to repeat that so I can really get the full understand. I heard it, but I ain't get to understand it.
Uh huh.
I really, to tell the
I
truth,
got you.
So
to tell the truth, I don't know. I don't know. I can say what I think, but as something that I know I go do when I'm, what I'm saying, trying to get a different result on what I just went through. I really don't know, but if I had to say something right now, I gotta solve a problem. I gotta solve a problem. I don't care if it's fixing a TV, is helping somebody, like I even said, uh, 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 or thinking about something and trying to get to the other side of with a solution. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
really, just I don't know. I really don't know. But if I had to say something, it'd be something in that line. I got to solve some kind of problem to add on to something that just probably pissed me off, so I can feel like I'm doing something right about moving forward. But I really don't know.
10, 10, 4. I'll take that. Being in the mix, trying to get this problem solved. I got you. I got
yeah,
you. What about you, Chico? What is your guilty pleasure coping mechanism that you're not ashamed of?
shoot, man. So most, like you say, you've been out of work, for a little while, man. Most of y'all don't know, but I've been out of work for 32, damn, going on 32 months. Um, I had a bad accident in 2023 where it changed the course of my life. Um, I tore my left knee, I tore my left hip, 5 slip disc in my back. So I've had knee surgery and lower lumbar surgery. I probably have to have a second lumbar surgery. And so for this whole 32 months, man, it's just been rehab, doctor's appointments, gym, to where I started to fall into a state of depression. Um, and so I was told that I couldn't go to the gym, but I found that when I did go to the gym, I would feel better. Um,
Right.
and so I also, my health was declining. So I had to become vegan for 18 months to correct my own health. So now I'm a health advocate. So between the gym and trying to figure out what the best diet for humans like ourselves are, I think I'll find more pleasure in that. And like Ball said, like helping people. This is like how my life is day to day. and it's not complete if I'm not doing any of these things. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I cope. You know what I mean? Just by, you know, figuring out, I guess, I don't know, man, self-discovery, I think, is more,
That's probably the word,
What
self-discovery.
you
your
know,
guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
self-discovery, I would say, is a lot. That has a lot. That's a big word that I would say that I'm gonna throw
I
in there,
take
man, that
that.
I'm kind of geared on.
Oh, we got a yawner. We got a yawner.
It's time,
Who
that
that
means it's
is?
time for him to talk. Come on, Mark.
Nah, I got you.
JJ,
I got you.
JJ, I got a question I want
What's
to
up?
ask you. When we say
What you
the
got?
YNs, what about the now? How do we start changing the YNs? I'm saying the ones like 17, 18, 25, and we know they disruptive. How do we reach them? What's the best? How do y'all reach one of them? I mean, how do y'all just like approach them? And be like, because right now it's like that's like stepping on a ticking time. You know what I'm saying? With them kind of YNs, they ain't trying to hear nothing
Na-
the old nigga
Nowadays,
saying.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
that's what I want.
I think that's a question for the expert in YNs.
Hey,
Aaron Dawson.
Well, I can tell you like this. I can tell you like this, A ball. Believe it or not, we all been YNs. So you have to approach it like I used to haul gas. I used to haul gas for a living, and I did it for 6 years. Night work. So I'm overnight. I'm talking about pitch black. Rain, whatever. So they would come up to me. Hair all over the place, sagging. But I would talk to them like they had a suit and tie on. Hey, how you
got
doing? Yeah, what's up? No, they'll ask, man, how can I do what you doing? Oh, man, okay. You explain it to them. And you go slow.
Easy
And you
work.
stop
Pause.
and be like, you understand what I'm saying? You did? Yeah, okay. So this is what you do. You lay out.
it.
I heard that, but I'm pushing through. I heard
So,
that.
nah,
So, and you just break it down for them. Break it down for them in a way, reach them where they are. And you just ask them, man, so what you doing right now? Man, I ain't doing nothing, man. This, that, and the third. I ain't got no money in my pocket. Blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, okay. If that don't work, do this. You give them solutions
yeah,
and you show them, look, I said, bro, look, man, I used to be like you, man. But look, man, I didn't, put in the work. All you got to do is put in the work. And to me, in my honest opinion, I don't believe YNs don't want to work. They just don't want. They just don't want to waste time.
I
They don't
agree with
want to
that.
waste
I
time.
agree with that.
They
Yeah.
don't want
You
to
know what I'm
work like a
saying?
big
So
dog and get paid like a puppy.
Exactly.
right,
Exactly.
they don't want. Exactly. And so
That's a great one. Yeah,
that's a great
Yeah.
one. Yeah. And so
hey,
they just don't want to
hey,
waste time.
it's time to go. That shit, that was a good one. Shit.
And I could understand that. So that's how I talk to them. I talk to them, but I ain't gonna waste the time. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So if you do it like this, it's not it's guaranteed success if you do it. I'm telling you which way to go. Reason why I say I'm a YN expert is because I got a little brother that's a YN.
gotcha.
He was a YN.
I got a son that's
In some
white.
ways, there's two of them that actually I got two other little brothers that's quote unquote YNs. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta, sometimes you gotta let them fall on their face while you show them you're still ascending. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's they're gonna be like, man, I
I'm
need to
not.
do something
I'm
different.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at something. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's it. You talk to them, show them, show and improve, and talk to them in a way where they can believe it.
Facts.
Check, check this
Talk to
out.
them in a way.
They can
Go ahead.
believe.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was just. I wanted to tell y'all a funny story where one night, man, I was out drinking with my family and stuff, and we was having a great time. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about the liquor was good, the bill was good. So I sit at the table with some young niggas. They had to be about 23, 24. And You know, sometimes when I get drunk, you know, I just talk. You know what I'm saying? I go strong on them. You know what I'm saying? And every time I'm talking to the
Mm-hmm.
young lady, I forget what the conversation was.
Pause.
But every time I get ready to say something, I don't know what I said. But every time I look up, the young nigga stand up. I'm like, say, hold up, man, what you doing?
Wait, you say what now?
And you done read the youngster hot.
Say, the
Look,
man still about the man. Look,
youngster ready to tap patch out his.
say, the man. Say, say, the man about to kick my ass
Wait.
about 3 times. I gotta talk the man down. I'm drunk. I'm just talking. Every time I say something, man, to do this. So I'm like, say, hold up. Say, this is what I tell him. Say, when I look at him, the man big, I say, young nigga. I look at him, I say, hold up, man. What you standing up for? He say, man, watch what you say. I said, that's what the problem is. All y'all want to do is fight, man. We just drank it. Sit down, brother. Sit down. Look, the man said, high school. The man sit down. I get started back talking. About 5 minutes later, the nigga stand up again.
Grand on his fans and shit.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
I can't remember what I was saying. But I talked to God that nigga say, boy, I want to kick school. That man stood up on
Hey,
me 3
man.
times. Say, I
Oh,
had to apologize. Say, I had to apologize to the man. I said, hold up, man, I'm sorry. Whatever I said, we just talking, bro. We just talking. We just running. I'm a real, I'm a real
He
nigga.
wasn't taking it like
Talking.
that, bro.
He felt like you was over
Yeah,
there
he
playing
ain't
on the
hear it like
top.
that, boss.
Say,
Yeah,
Yeah, he felt like you were throwing rocks at him.
yeah, say,
yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
cool the
like you
man
were
down. I
picking on
said,
it, bro.
yeah, I had to cool the man down. And I think his gal was right there too. So I said, look, man, I'm a real nigga.
Oh,
You a young nigga. You a real nigga. I actually told the nigga, I actually told him, I said, look, man, if we get in a fight right now, you gonna beat me up. I'm drunk.
straight up.
The man,
Straight up.
the man sit back down. So here I go. I
Oh
start talking
shit!
again. All of a sudden, I said, look, stand back up.
Damn!
Well, I remember that. Well, that boy was finna beat me up that night. And I went in no mood to
That wasn't even on your
God
mind.
damn, bro.
fight. I didn't even
Yeah,
Woo!
want to
man.
fight.
Shit.
You
Not.
know, man,
Oh Lord.
you know they think differently, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
yeah,
Because of what
Mm-hmm.
because you got to think like we was talking about earlier, bro. When I was talking about a double-edged sword on the
Hmm.
social media.
Social media.
Social media is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
You can see anything on there. So the things that
Anything,
they
everywhere.
see so their innocence isn't protected anymore.
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
right, man.
So right. So when they start seeing motherfuckers fighting at a young age and shooting and killing at a young age, man, they trying to. It's about see when you talk about social media, you talk about competition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everybody on
Hmm.
social media trying to compete with each other. They trying to out travel somebody. They trying to out dirt somebody. Out, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they trying to outshine
Mm-hmm.
somebody in whatever lane they think is hot.
Hmm.
And if they getting credit for you shooting niggas and they getting points, they getting they getting a
Mm-hmm.
name for themselves. That's all they care about.
That's all they care
That's the
about.
only thing that's important to them. So they value system, we gonna say they value system is kind of thrown off.
It
Yes.
is.
yeah.
Big
And what
time.
they place
Big
value
time.
on. So we got a whole different kind of animal that we dealing with these YNs. So to be able to tap in, that's
Yeah.
good, bro.
Yeah. Not cause well, you gotta operate a lot of times with these guys nowadays, man. The young people nowadays, I say younger people because I'm a young person. Like you gotta operate to them. You gotta operate in a place of certainty.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta operate in a place of a sure thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Maturity for
Yeah,
sure.
maturity, of course, but you gotta understand, like, from their point of view, what they got is what they got. What they got is all they got. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sure thing to them. They not, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna look at it. They're not looking at like, they're not trying to like Aaron said earlier. They're not trying to waste no time. You know what I'm
So
saying?
not
Because
that.
and like it's crazy and it's sad at the same time. Like we got young people nowadays that they don't think they got that much time. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
true. Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
if you want to reach them, if you want to reach them, you gotta come from a place of operating you gotta operate in certainty. You can't, they not like how everything used to be where you do what you got to do in the dark until you reach the light. They want you to operate. They want you to operate in what they can see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say when you're approaching them, you can't come from a place of uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? We gotta like I guess reach them in that space of like, look, let me show you what's working. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because they're not
Mm-hmm.
trying to see that,
Mm-hmm.
a lot, that's why another reason why they call this the microwave era. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants something instant. They want to be able to put it in somewhere, push a button in 30
Yep.
seconds,
Yep.
or
Voila.
tomorrow, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying,
Just
for
add water.
scale.
Yeah,
Just
just
add
add
water.
Yeah,
water.
just add water.
And
You know what I'm
stir it
saying?
up.
Just add water.
That's
Yeah,
exactly.
no egg, no buttermilk, no
No, no,
no
No nothing.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
two ingredients.
yeah, that too.
Two ingredients. It and water. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
all. That's
sure.
all they want.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's why I say like, cause like I mean, all they doing is they just doing what works in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What
Yeah.
works for them? Yeah. What works
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
them?
exactly,
But
exactly. You feel
but
me? So
once
that's
you
my take on it.
once you break
What's
that
up?
shell,
What you got, Don?
once you break that shell, then you can show them a time limit. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Oh,
can
he
show them
cranking up
right
again.
now. You can show
Mm,
them
Yeah.
right now, but then you can show them like, all right, well now a year from now, this is what you can be. This is where you'll be at. 2 years from now, this is where you'll be at. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's like you said, it got to be microwave. It got to be right now. So once you get them to that point, then you can show them,
mm-hmm.
all right, now you can look further. You know what I'm saying? Because once you look
Yep,
further,
yep. Now you got
that's
this. Now
really
let's do this.
exactly that's really when you're gonna see it. You can get it right now, but if you look over time, it's gonna be better.
Man,
You know what?
I tell y'all something, man. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy for this. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy.
But
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I'm telling you not.
No, we not.
That's that's why Roblox is so popular.
Mm.
That's why
Mm.
I
Roblox
heard,
is so popular.
I
Now
heard a lot
me,
about it, but I don't
I'm
even know
one
what
of
that
them
is.
dads. But it's a game that the kids are playing.
They
Like
hooked on it.
Yeah.
all the young kids
They
across
hook. Yeah,
everywhere are
they
playing
love
right
it.
now.
It's
They
Yeah,
love
addictive.
it.
kids
They
love
love it.
Roblox.
It's
And
addictive.
yeah, well, no, it's not that. It's yes, but all right. Like I'm one of them dads, you know what I'm saying? Like my daughter wanted me to play Roblox with her, I play Roblox with her. I found some games on there that I even found interesting. But
Yeah.
on the game, it's kind of like what Don said. When you start the game, it starts you out where you can instantly you start you out with like baseline countermeasures where you start doing a thing, whatever the thing is, you start doing it, and that's making you money, like right away, until you get enough money to where you could slide that money and start doing something else.
Okay.
So it's kind of like what Don said. You know what I'm saying? It gets you going, and then now you're addicted to putting stuff together and making stuff work. Okay, if I let this go for 15 minutes, in 15 minutes, I'm gonna have this much money and I can do this. And once I do this for 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll get enough money to do this and this and this and this, you know what I'm saying? But they starting here, you know what I'm saying? They starting small to where on this one, whatever thing it is, they starting here and it's like instant. You know what I'm saying? As long as they on the game, they getting money. You know what I'm saying?
Is it
You
Yeah.
see
real
what I'm
money?
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
No. No.
no,
No.
Okay.
unfortunately,
Robux.
it's not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So just
Yeah,
they getting
Robux.
points.
Robux
Uh.
and all that stuff. In that in game stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
points.
Basically. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I say it's popular. It's popular amongst kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I done seen
And
some
also.
commercials where I done seen some commercials where they asking parents for like 200-300. Like I heard the parents say, if you do this for me, I give you $200 to play on Roblox. But I never looked at it and knew what it
Yeah.
was. I was just like, God damn, what
Yeah.
game gonna
Man,
cost
Roblox.
$200?
Man, Roblox got a lot of different stuff on there. You
Yeah.
know, cause
Okay.
I used to be on there with my daughter and my nieces and nephews kind of see like, oh man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Just for the hell of it.
Gotcha.
And it's free access too. So
Yeah,
all you got to
it's
do is
free.
download it.
Yeah, it's free,
The
but you know
infrastructure is
it's
easy to get into.
yep, yeah.
It's the requirements are not high on it, so
Mm-hmm.
you can basically cook a potato to a monitor and you can play Roblox.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how low the specs are on it to play it.
Yeah,
So
nah, for
yeah,
real.
but like I said,
Yeah.
but when young dudes, YNs,
Right.
I love them, man. I love them. I do
Nah,
because I was there at one point in time
that's what I'm saying.
working
That's
at
why I
a
was.
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 go
that's
ahead,
why
yeah.
I
Mark.
was
Yeah.
Go ahead,
trying.
Mark.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to. That's why I was trying to get to because I've dealt with the two, my two brothers. Right? I dealt with both same level. And they both two different people. You
Right.
know, so dealing with my baby, he seen me as a taking care of my and you know what I'm saying, and he bumped his head a lot. I give him, I love him, but he done bumped,
Mm.
but he done came up. But my brother Aaron, he seen when we were all young. We were young. So me and him grew up together, but he still followed me and did almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And he seen, okay, he older than me. Let me not make those mistakes that he. I'm watching him and I'm teaching him at the same time. Whatever step I'm going through, I say, hey, bro, this ain't work for me. So I'm trying to teach you. So you
Mm-hmm.
know, so I dealt with it on two different levels, but I dealt with it on the level as failure because me and my wife used to mentor a couple that we went to. Aaron and JJ know who I'm talking about. We mentored them. They was married, young, had two young kids, and they were doing. I tried to school him, hey, bro, this how you have a successful marriage. I've been married 23 years. I said, bro, this how you do it. This,
Damn. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Respect.
thank you,
Right.
appreciate
That's
it.
respect. Respect.
Well, Aaron, 23 years too. I don't want to take no shine from him. He been married
Oh
23.
man, no, we on
Respect.
you right now.
But I try to teach them. I'm like my wife had her, I had him. I said, hey, bro, you got to treat your wife like this, dog. You can't do this. You can't be trying to dog her out. You can't do this. You can't do that. He said, all right, bro. He thought I said, all right, son. Hey, if that's how you feel. Now, fast forward, she
Oh
done
my
moved on,
God.
got two more kids with,
Damn,
and he
damn. Staying in his mama crib.
been staying in his mama house, still writing his name on the orange juice. So
She wasn't here. She wasn't here.
he wasn't trying to hear it. So it's like you YNs
Wait.
that want
Oh
and your
Lord.
YNs that do.
I gotta walk off on that. What?
And it's that's the thing though, man. You know,
Oh
at
Lord.
the
Hey,
YN,
no, hell nah. Y'all not gonna sit there and act like Marcus ain't just say something ruthless right now.
he dropped the bomb, son. He
Yeah,
dropped the
you know,
bomb.
like
He dropped the bomb.
son,
Hey,
He dropped the
Hiroshima,
bomb.
like a
still,
Yeah, he's still putting his
still,
name on the orange juice, son. Yeah,
still
he's still
writing
putting
his
his.
God
name on the
damn,
orange
boy.
juice. What are we
Yeah, bro.
talking
Shit.
about?
Yeah, bro.
God.
He,
Woo.
he had lost me
shit.
for a minute
Man.
when he said it. I had to think about it. I'm
Oh
like,
my God! I'm telling you, dog.
But
I
say
had
still
to.
right there
Oh my
on the orange
gosh!
juice.
I had to
yeah,
sit on the other couch. Oh,
Boy.
I
That
had
was
to get
heavy.
Real
my.
life.
I had to
yeah.
get my
That
life
was
right
heavy,
real
heavy.
quick.
That
I'm
was
Real
like,
heavy.
life,
hold on.
boy.
That was heavy. That's
Woo.
heavy.
Shit.
That's heavy.
Hey,
Like,
bruh,
do not touch
Sace.
my
Hey,
orange
man.
juice.
I'm gonna have to pull a Courtney. Hey, man. Say, man.
Hey, no,
Yeah, for real.
it's look, bro, it's like this. It's like this.
Shit. Oh, man. Man.
He
So,
went silent on us, bro.
Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's a thin line
Right
between
now.
listening.
And thin line, though, is either you going. It's either like 50 say. It's either the red or the bro. Whichever one.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bruh.
absolutely.
Don't touch my
But
Yeah,
orange juice.
I
it's
talked
definitely
to a
levels
lot of.
to
I
it.
talked to, but dog, I talked to a lot of them, bro. And you know,
Sorry.
you go to them, dog.
Hey.
You don't come at them. Okay, when we was coming up, right? When we was coming up, you know what them
Okay.
old heads. You know, we used to call them old heads. You know what them old heads used to do to us, bro.
What?
What?
oh man, y'all young niggas don't know nothing. Y'all this that. You know, it was a negative thing, right?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh
It
my
was.
God.
So it was always a negative thing. Like why? All right. So
You
for
still
me,
wet behind the
if
ears.
I'm around a bunch of young dudes, I ain't gonna sit up there and say that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna just be like, what you say, young blood? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, talk to
You
him.
don't want to insult.
Yeah, you know
You
what I'm
don't want to
saying? Talk
insult
to him.
nobody.
First thing you got to do too is listen to him.
Yeah.
Man, old head, I'm going through this right here, old head, blah, 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 blah.
That's number one.
You know, and you be like, all right, don't judge. All right. Well, what you gonna do? I don't know what to do. All right. Well, look, you want my advice? Yeah. What you think? All right, this is what you do, young blood. Bang, 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 bang. Now look, this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen this way, blah, blah, blah. But when you do this counter, bang, 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 and then at the end, this is what you do, bang, 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 and come back. And I tell them straight up, come back to me and tell me what happened. I'm gonna be right. I'm come back to me and tell me what happened.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
say,
Right.
oh, yeah, you was right, bro. Yeah. All right. Well, look, man, keep it going, keep moving, keep doing your thing. You know. So just try not to make the same mistake twice. You know.
Man, I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm still stuck on what this dude saying.
Man, you stay stuck on the orange juice. Go ahead,
Bruh,
Chico. What you got for me, Chico? What you got
it's
for me,
that,
No,
Chico?
hey, say, son, could you imagine being on the other end of that line? Bruh. Hey, I had to sit there and contemplate life there. Like, what am I doing?
Say, bro. As long
I'm
as he
so,
don't use a Sharpie on that orange juice, dog, we ain't got no problem.
oh my
gotta
gosh,
gotta be
Don't put that
on the name
Sharpie,
of the
bro.
man.
I
stick.
get mad when you put the Sharpie on it,
Oh
dog,
my
because I can't
god.
erase
Bro,
Hey,
I
oh
got
Lord,
hot,
no.
dog.
it. Man, look, I ain't messing
I
with
got
y'all, man.
hot. I got hot, dude. He's like, he's
Now,
still over at his mama house. Boy, can you imagine somebody putting that in the song and saying that shit about you? Like, boy, dog,
oh, that's a
Yeah.
straight dog
dog.
moment.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's a.
he
Now,
dog walked the man in one line, bro. But what you got to say, Chico? My bad, dog. Don't
I was
mind
gonna
me.
say, man, my boy had came to visit me, man. He came to visit me from North Carolina, man, and he wanted to talk about his son. And what was
Okay.
going on was his wife was trying to raise him one way, and he was trying to raise him another way. So they were conflicting with the parenting skill, with the parenting, right? And so, but and my boy, he was saying, man, he can't connect with his son. I think his son was like 16, going on 17. And he was saying that he couldn't connect with him. Like he don't listen to him. He listening to his mama. But he's growing into a young man, so he need to be listening to me. And I say, well, when you had him, what did you do? I say, when you were raising him, I say, when it was time for you to be there with him, did you pacify him by giving him a tablet or a phone? And he said, yeah, man. He said, man, I wanted to go outside and smoke. Shit, I just put a tablet right there and let him mess with the tablet. Or if I wanted to do this, then I just put the tablet in front of him. And he was saying, well, damn, man, I can't connect with him. I say, man, because every time you needed to connect with him, you pacified him with a tablet or a phone. So that's what he go to when he need his guidance or when he need his information. And he was saying, I say, man, the only way that you're gonna be able to connect with him is to figure out what he like, figure out what he's into. Then you start learning what he's into, learn how to play the games that he play, or learn how to learn how to jump into the things that interest him. Then you'll start being able to connect with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
he was like, and so I say, I guess about 3 months later, man, he called me and told me thank me. He thanked me, man, because he was able to start generating some traction with his son. But he told me, he's like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I had to sit in there and play some boring games, and I had to sit in there and do some of the stuff that but he say, man, it was well worth it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we have to do
Hmm.
things that we not even accustomed to doing if we want to connect with these young kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a
sometimes
fact.
you like we say you like ball. You say you like being a problem solver and you like so. Most of these kids today, they got problems that they need solved.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna say 90% of them. All of them need something that they need solved, man. So when we step in, they really already looking for some guidance. So we just have to be there, man, to understand what these kids are going through. And if we can understand what these kids are going through, man, we done already been through it. All we got
Facts.
to do is hit that rewind button. We already
Yep.
talk about
Yep.
stuff like, man, we say, man, I remember that like it was yesterday. Man, I can remember the time me and
hit them
Ball
hit them cliff
went
notes
to
real
this
quick.
girl house. Nigga, I was
Yep.
what 12, he was 13.
Yep.
I remember the whole thing. So man, we can all play back these things in our head, man, to take ourselves back to the time we were doing what they were doing. And man, we
Hmm.
just got to give them but we got to give them that different outcome though. We can't talk to them like we want to still let them go through the same thing that we went through. We got to give them a different
Mhm.
outlet.
Right. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's my word, y'all.
I
That's
agree.
on y'all.
Tenfold.
Well,
Tenfold.
I
Well, all
just,
right.
that's,
What's up?
I was just finna say the last part about them wild ends. I had to talk that man off the ledge about 3 times. Boy, that boy, I woke up the next morning. You know how when you wake up from hangover when you thinking about
Well,
last night, first thing came to my
hey,
mind. I said, boy, that nigga else finna kick my ass. Hey, that's the first thing. That's the first thing. The first thing I'm talking about. I woke up the next morning. That's the first thing came to my mind, JJ. I said, boy, that nigga that was
Oh
finna kick
my
my.
gosh.
That boy, that boy stood up 3 times. 3 times. And I had to talk him down. I'm like, hold up, man. Sit down. Just sit down. Chill it. We just talking, man. Just sit down. What you want to fight? I said, look, man, I'm drunk. I'll fight you, but you're going to beat me up. Just please sit down. Just, I don't want
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
man.
All
He'll sit
right.
back. That
And,
man sit back down and pop right back up like Jack in the Box. I said, man, I must be saying something. Yeah.
oh man. Any final remarks before we end the podcast? Anybody want to say anything else? Um, in particular to inspiring confidence in the mind of our youth. Anything you want to leave them with?
I think I did a bunch of
keep
talking,
grinding,
man.
bro.
So I think Avery, he been having
Look,
some good
just keep
valid
it.
points. Yeah. Avery, he been
Hey,
having some
look,
good valid points.
ain't nobody to the youth, man. Nobody has all the answers, bro.
But
We are all in this life changing the tide while the car's still moving.
Yep.
right.
It takes
Yep.
a
That's it,
village.
bro.
That's a good one.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? We don't have the answers. We don't have all the answers, bro. Sometimes, like Tico said, man, you gotta bust your head sometimes. You got to.
Sometimes you
You
do.
got
Yeah.
to. You know what I'm saying? You
That way
sometimes
you know how.
you
That way
gotta
you know
destroy.
it hurt.
Yeah. You sometimes
Right.
you build to destroy, man. Just because if you build and destroy, well shoot, you know how to build it up back, you know how to build it back up again.
Exactly.
Right, right.
You know, you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, and then on top of that, to the YNs, man, get with some cash door that's gonna pour into you.
Yeah.
That's willing to invest, not financially, but spiritually. You know what I'm
Get some
Spiritually,
saying?
people.
yeah,
Social.
definitely.
Get some people that
Invest
laugh
into you.
with you and not laugh at you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna laugh at you too, but
Yeah. Oh yeah,
but you
we got
going
the
but it's
joke
not gonna
around,
be a
baby.
laughter. It's not gonna be the point high laugh. It's gonna be the roast laugh. Like yeah, you feel bust your head. Shit, you feel too good now, huh? Yeah, well, you gonna learn now, ain't you? You gonna learn next time, huh? Yeah, okay, and that's it. You know,
Yeah,
and
I would
sometimes that's
say.
all you need. You know,
Yeah, I
that's all
would
you need.
say. Yeah, I
What you
would
got,
say
Mark?
like. I would say the only thing is like everything y'all said was brilliantly said. I would say just be more patient too, because like I said, we can't expect them to learn. Like you said, they can't expect them to learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's the approach, it's the tone in your voice, and it's how you talk. If you talk at them, then they're just gonna be defensive. But if you
Hmm.
patient and you just have a good tone with them and try to see where they at, then that's all you need. Patience.
Tenfold. 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 Yeah, I would
Love,
say
man. Love.
if if anybody else don't have anything to say, Don, you got anything to say before we sign off?
You gotta step down on their level, bro.
We
And
Where
can't
he
hear
at?
you, Don.
Don still on or he gone?
yeah,
He
you
popped
gotta
out.
step
I
down
think
on their level
he having
to connect
issues with
with
his
them.
phone. But I would say just
Man, my shit done froze again, bro.
like as far as tools, like something for me to leave people with, just think of your like top five good habits to build with. You know what I'm saying? Be it repetition, writing stuff down, old school sticky note method. You put a sticky note everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you got to do to inspire confidence in yourself. Like Chico told me a great one the other day. You know what I'm saying? Write yourself a blank check. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do to kind of motivate yourself and inspire confidence to yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And um,
I
yeah,
like that. I like that one too. I
yeah,
like that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I got mine on my wall. I need to put it like right here so they can
Hey,
see it
yeah,
on the
yeah,
podcast.
mine right there. Shit, baby. Hey, look, baby done put hers
I
by
can't hear you,
mine.
Chico. There you go. There
Nah,
you go.
I say mine right there. Baby done put hers by
No,
mine.
man. Oh, yeah. I need to
Yeah,
move mine. I need to move mine real quick. Put mine right next to Popo, or right under
yeah, man.
Popo. Mine
Write
right.
yourself a check, man. Write yourself a check
Boom.
and put a big number on it,
Uh,
man, because you got to manifest that. You see what I'm saying? And the only way you can manifest it is to do it.
yep.
Do it out. You know
There
what
it
I'm
is.
saying? Yeah, yeah. Put it
Yep.
into the universe. Yeah, man. For real, man. Live like that. Live like you finna step
And
into
wrote
that.
myself a check.
Own that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
already there waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
God just waiting on you
Tell
to
them.
line up.
Let them know.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
It's just, man.
anybody got anything else? I don't know if Don gonna pop back in.
Nah, we good.
Peace
All
and
right,
blessings,
man.
my
All right,
guys.
fellas. Man, I
I'm
so
gonna leave.
appreciate y'all, man.
For
I
sure.
appreciate y'all, man. I
That
appreciate y'all
thing.
too. What he Don got pop on this motherfucker talking about you got a fat ass. What the hell, God, you got going on over there? Hey, y'all heard him, right?
Look
Y'all
at
heard
the
that
pretty
motherfucker,
girls.
God. Well, shit.
No,
Well,
no, bro.
we know
Fucking
where the
Shady
party
Paws
at. Shit.
fucking Shady Paws did something he had no business.
Like,
That's why I said
he gonna
that
blame it
phase.
on the dogs.
And fucking pissed over there.
Oh shit.
Can't let
Oh
him
Lord.
speak.
Well, we just finna sign out, Don, man. I just want to continue to remind everybody, you know what I'm saying, even the youth out there, man. I always say, man, y'all remember, be focused and not foolish.
Mhm.
And if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, man, we out.
We
All
out.
right. Peace.
Solid.
Appreciate y'all,
Amen.
man. I love y'all, bro.
Yeah.
Love y'all right back, baby.